Alright, today we're playing against DaJolla on Nadu. I'm playing Ajani. So I get this win. Alright, love being on the play. Got 2 lands, Tajik. The only problem is lacking removal. For Nadu, we can try to Bone Crusher the Dork though. So I think we'll try this. Only problem is we could definitely lose to just Utopia's Brawl Nadu, but I think we'll just have to hope that doesn't happen. Alright, no turn 1 play. Looks like a counter spell for Ajani, so I think we'll probably play around that and go with Legion's Landing and Giver. Because I don't trust Nadu passing without acceleration. Or no, we can't play both. Right. Let's think for a second here. I guess I'll surveil first. I'm going to be playing that anyway. Okay, we do need this mountain to play Tajik. But it also puts us farther away from removal for Nadu. I think because he didn't turbo out Nadu, maybe we can just try to get Tajik and just go for the win. So I guess we'll keep the mountain. We can also use smashing as removal if we need to. Giver of Runes is good at helping Pride get by any sneaky blockers, so I think we'll play that. Okay, and so they're probably going to be conflicted about holding up counter spells or developing pieces, and so it's a nice choice for them to have to make. If they keep holding up counters, Ocelot Pride is very good at developing the board, which is nice. Now there's definitely a line where we just jam Ajani anyway here. So definitely playing the mountain. Options are Legion's Landing. I could try to flip Legion's Landing too. I think I'll do that. Because that accelerates us very nicely. So there's definitely a counter spell for Ajani. It might be best to pass. If we pass and they play Nadu, we don't have the mana to smashing it. I wonder if their counterspell will work on Bone Crusher here. That's an interesting question. Just Tajik into Nadu might be an option. Alright, I know there's a counterspell. I think I'll play the Bone Crusher's body. I like having a red permanent. Okay, and it goes around whatever counterspell they have, which is the Hope. Now we have lots of tokens, which is great. Now putting on good pressure here. So Nadu comes down, which means Ajani can resolve, hopefully. And we top deck nice removal for Nadu. Of course, we have to hope they don't top deck nicely. So the two options here, we can either just Molten Impact and play Ajani normally, or we can Molten Impact the Ajani token and flip Nadu, and then try to flip our Ajani and try to ping Nadu with it. That could leave Ajani weak to Nadu attacking if they flip a protection spell, or the land for it. But I think that's efficient anyway, so we'll go with that. No stick, so it doesn't look like we're seeing subtlety here. Can we go for lethal here? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't think we're there yet. Okay, we need to hope that protection spell isn't ready. We could be sad, but we'll hope for the best. Okay, there's a land, but no protection, so... Oh, we won that bet, and that's definitely game. Alright, nice game one, that's what we like to see. Definitely a very strong start. Alright, going into game 2 against DaJolla on Nadu. And this start is quite slow, and we don't have anything if Ajani gets countered. On the other hand, we can remove dorks and try to counter Nadu. And it's very good if Ajani doesn't get countered. Or it's decent. Case is pretty dead though. Manatithe could sneak us the game. So I think I'll try it, and I'll just hope they don't go for counter magic. Yeah, best case is they play dork on turn 1, we can kill. Yeah, well, I don't know what the best case is, honestly, because we have to hold up Manatithe. But we'll just hope for the best. I guess we want them to tap out for Nadu, and then we can resolve stuff. That's what we're looking for. We see a tap land on turn 1. Okay, well, I guess they won't be starting with a dork for us to bolt, unfortunately. We're going to go for a scry, or a surveil land, if they don't play anything for us to bolt, or Manatithe. Okay, they're playing nothing, so we will join them in playing nothing. Yeah, this is the fear with this hand, because we don't really have any threats to play besides Ajani. We're going to look for some of those with this rail. Definitely not a threat. Oh, this is terrible. Alright. So this is not looking good. They won't tap out for Nadu, I don't think. And then we're just losing, but we'll just hope they mess up, I guess. Yeah, because Ajani's walking straight into counter magic there. And that's just game over once they play Nadu. Yeah, this hand could have been a little iffy. Just depends on the actions the opponent takes. If they do play Nadu, then we're doing great. But yeah, I'm guessing that will not be happening. Yeah, drawing lands is not what we want here. This game is probably over. I think we try to force our play Ajani now. I'm guessing we see counter magic. No counter magic, that's a surprise. Okay. I don't think we want to waste our reliquary on the Grazer. Alright, so we're not going to be able to counter Nadu anymore, probably. But we can maybe counter additional play. Yep, here comes Nadu. Let's see what else happens. Looks like they could be missing a land drop. Never mind. So I'm almost certain they have protection here. Okay, we draw Chandra. Interesting. Alright, so we're gonna try to kill Nadu / flip Ajani anyway. We see a Tail's End here. That would be good for us, actually, because we can counter it. Okay, no Tail's End yet. Could also be a Tail's End on the Reliquary ability. But more than likely there's going to cast Protection, which would be quite sad. Halfling we can deal with. Okay. They let Nadu go. Never mind, they don't. Okay. So, I'm just gonna make a cat and pass. I'm not sure really what this hand is that DaJolla has. I'm very confused. But we still got our Mana Tithe, which can be relevant again. If they ever miss the land. Or we can also counter protection spells, which is helpful. Chandra is great to have here because it turns on our Ajani pinging and can also be used as removal for Nadu, provided it doesn't have counters on it. We could maybe use the case to kill something small. Okay, that's a perfect Mana Tithe. Let's just not let anything see the light of day there. Great time to resolve it. Got a nice coming out. Definitely is nice. Yeah, because I'm just not sure how easily we'd be able to remove whatever popped out of the deck there. Oh, and we won't be able to counter Nadu with it anyway, so definitely good to get it out of our hand there. Okay, I don't think we need to bolt this Grazer. Opponent doesn't have any blue up, so we can safely play Chandra, looks like. Yeah. I think we'll do that. And I can play the case here. I can case an Ajani 0 to remove the Grazer, I guess. That's an okay option, I guess. Yeah, but it's great to resolve Chandra here, provided we don't see a subtlety or something, which we can still deal with. Yeah, because subtlety, if we see subtlety here, that means there's like nothing left in hand for Nadu, which we really like to see. It really does feel like a subtlety. Maybe not. Alright. So we can also just bolt the Grazer. And go face with the 0. Or we can ignore the Grazer. So we're definitely going to do 1+1. I think we'll do this. Okay, I got a land out of the way at least. Which is fine. Well, I guess we'll see if Grazer wants to block. Nope. Alright, so we'll +0, go face. And pass the turn. So opponent knows about Chandra now, so they'll probably do some form of playing around her with Nadu. But we'll see what we can do. Hopefully we draw something useful here instead of more lands. Okay, Karizev, that qualifies as useful, certainly. Alright, so we'll play Karizev. I think I'll go for Ajani 0 on Nadu. One Oral's not scary, but could see protection coming out here, which would be unfortunate, because our Ajani will die. But I'd rather keep Chandra anyway. If we see a phase out, then we can kill Grazer in the meantime. Alright, well I guess we can't kill Grazer. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, we saw Subtlety exiled, we suspected it was there. And unfortunately we will be losing our Ajani, likely. But we can try to make do without him. Land is not what we like to see. Quite unfortunate. And there's now a Nissa on the other side of the board. Which is a little scary. Bolt can also help us reach lethal if needed. Here comes Nissa. I was hoping opponent does not have an engine right now, because that would be quite sad. Quite sad. Alright, well I get to draw an elf for an elemental. Oh no. I'm not sure about the ordering here, but okay. So in response, we can kill Tatyova or Nissa. I think Tatyova is the scarier of the two. Okay. Pick your poison doesn't do much right now, so that's fine. We don't have Bolt to help us reach lethal faster, unfortunately. But we still have our Chandra. They have lots of small green creatures, which will be pretty effective. At stopping us from killing the opponent. And yeah, there goes Ajani. Oh, come on. Alright, I'm trying a few too many lands here. Let's see. So we can play a land. We can cast Ajani, and flip him, and then deal. Alright, let's see if we can get lethal here. Cast Ajani, flip him with Chandra, cast Case, kill Nissa, attack for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 minus 6, attack for 3, and then we can get. I think we're actually one damage short in that line. But we'll be in a pretty good spot after it happens anyway. So I think we'll go for that. We can also try to kill Nissa first and see if anything happens. See what they flip off the top, I mean. Okay, a land, that's fine. Doesn't really do much here. Okay, so -1 Nissa. Then we can play Ajani. And pros and cons here. If we attack without flipping Ajani, then it's harder for them to block, right? Because they're scared of flipping Ajani as well. Well, Grazer can block pretty well. If I minus on Grazer, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think minus on the cat is probably the best. And Nadu can't attack down both Chandra and Ajani. So we can plus, deal 5 damage to face, and swing with everyone. We also get to flip the case here. Not that it will be too relevant if they're on 1 health. And hopefully we can get the 1 damage using either of our planeswalkers or some creatures. And also we hope they don't draw a Safekeeper and kill us. We could definitely still lose if they have a creature tutor, because they have a lot of lands over there. But it looks like they didn't find one. Say good game, we'll get game back, and that's a land draw, nice. Alright, we'll take it. 2-0 against Ajani. Beautiful. I mean 2-0 against Nadu. Oh, wait, they have a land. They could still win. Alright, there we go. You'll have to see it. Game 1 against TitanLord on Zurgo and Ojutai. We're playing Ajani. Hopefully I'm on the play. Alright, cool. I'm gonna play with Ragavan. Might as well try it. Let's get our full control going to hide whether we have Solitude. Ragavan on the play is pretty good usually. See if we can get a connection. That's good. Mystical Dispute. I could prevent our Ajani from being countered, so I guess I'll send it out now. Looking to avoid board wipes. There's a lot of board wipes in TitanLord's list, so gotta be careful of that. So I'm gonna try to get our Ruby Collector down, see if we can trigger it this turn. Not optimistic about it, but you never know. I just need to play around. I'll look it up real quick. Don't see no Whirl Eyes. just drop it before I land. Not optimistic we'll just swing with 3 here, but we'll see. Yeah, not looking good. Alright, unfortunate, but Ragavan heading out. Okay, next turn, the first board. That could be... Deafening Clarion and Divine Purge, that's 2 cards. I think we can drop the Lavamancer probably, but not anymore. What land? I think white for Adeline's probably a little better. It'll be very hard to find a target for Reckless Rage. That's more an anti-Nadu card. Okay, it doesn't look like we're in the board wipe this turn cycle. Definitely could be one of the next, though. Okay, Ganjo's not exactly the type of draw we want, but maybe we can get somewhere with it. Let's see. So let's try to swing with everyone. Get our Ruby Collector going. Holding Adeline because we're scared of board wipes. Usually good to play around those, so I'll go for damage with Ruby Collector, I guess. Should I keep the treasure is the question. Going from 9 damage to 13 damage, that's pretty good. Guess I'll drop the treasure. Tapping out, so he might kill Ajani here, we'll see. No blue lands is interesting. Yeah, that's expected. You still got some good damage though. Johnny sent back to the command zone. Down to 6, which is good. This board is probably enough pressure to bring out a Wrath, I'm guessing. And we can try to rebuild with the Ajani. Alright, surely you get a Wrath on turn 4. Alright, concedes. It's a good start. Very nice to have Ragavan in the play. Getting into game 2 against TitanLord. Okay, this is a bit of a bad hand. Lively is a really good threat. Luminarch's a decent threat. Our lands are a little slow though, and we start in turn 2 instead of turn 1. Because we just start with a Sundown Pass lets we draw land. Barrage is dead. Bone Crusher's not that good. So we got 3 good cards, 1 dead card, and 1 not so good card. I think on the draw we might need to try for a little more than this. Okay, this is a little better. Oh, I forgot to go full control. Oopsie. Okay, so Barrage is an interesting one to resolve. Grim Lavamancer can get attacks in. I think I'll go with the Lavamancer. Stone Scolding's unfortunate. But at least it wasn't cast on Ajani. Although I'm sure there's something else for Ajani. Tajik could be really good, as they don't have many board wipes that kill Tajik, so he'll maybe be hit by something. Single target. I think it's probably correct for us to slam Ajani here, even though it'll probably be a counter spell. I can feel for sticking. Yeah, I'll just go with Ajani. We can play okay, resolves, that's interesting. We're gonna see, okay, nothing here. So it's looking like maybe a board wipe will come out sometime. I was expecting Ajani to get countered. Okay, Flage is good. We get to resolve Lilia this turn, which is decent. But Flage is a strong threat that will really hurt us once he comes back. So we'll have to be prepared for that. Okay, Duskrow's Reliquary. Oh, we'll go with Lilia and hope they don't have good removal for her. If there's a board wipe coming out, we can slam Tajik next turn, that'd be great. Okay, yep. There's the board wipe, and now we have to hope they can't remove Tajik easily. This is probably what the game rides on right now. Skyclave is not very useful, although it can exile Flage, which is nice. And here comes Tajik. Okay, we don't see a Subtlety or Solitude, which is nice. And we're hoping that it'll be hard for them to remove, although white does have lots of exile effects, so we'll see. Could be a Swords to Plowshares. Okay, Time Reveler can bounce Tajik and then come in with a counter, which is pretty effective. Looks like they don't have blue up though, so we'll make sure to play around Mana Tithe here. And I think we'll just be slamming Tajik again. Yeah, I don't feel any stick. So we can get rid of this Teferi, as well as get some damage to face. I think I'll drop the Barrage now. I'll have myself to do with our mana, and we're really fine if it gets Mana Tithe, it doesn't matter too much. Yep, nothing there. That Teferi seems a little desperate, and I think they're looking for lands. So it's probably pretty great that they didn't find one there, because maybe if we saw a blue land, Tajik could have been countered. But this is looking good. It seems like TitanLord is struggling to find a way to remove Tajik. Barrage can maybe force through some damage. We also are able to flip Ajani immediately to recover from a board wipe, although it looks like that will not be happening. Okay, Felia's nice flash pressure. I think we'll probably just head straight to combat. We don't need an Adeline on this board. I think we have enough pressure already. We can also flash Felia in for more pressure. And TitanLord missing lands here is great for us. Okay, Lightning Helix fine. We'll prevent the life gain with Barrage of Expendables. Definitely nice here. That 3 life is decently significant. Let me get in our damage. And I don't think there's much of a reason to play out anything here, so we'll pass with Felia up. Hoping for no more land drops, although I'm sure TitanLord's playing plenty of those. Okay, that's game. Nice. 2-0, we take it. You know, some luckiness, but that's what you gotta have, right?